with Sean Combs.
Yeah, that was we covered. Both of us have been covering that.
Yeah, and I know Sean Combs from back in the day.
Okay.
Just at the same events, charity events and things of that nature.
For the viewers, Sean Combs is P. Diddy.
Right,
Sorry,
right,
just
right.
in case you're
Puffy
not,
P. Diddy.
in case you've been in a cave for 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
You know?
So in the case of like Sean Combs, that first lawsuit by Cassie, even though I felt when I read it, I thought there was a lot in there that was untrue.
Right.
Just the mere allegations. And don't forget, you can say, and you know this, you can say whatever you want in a complaint, and the press is going to pick up on it.
100%.
You're not going to get sued for defamation if it's in a complaint.
Nope.
So when I read that, I was like, even though I read that and I was like, oh, okay, there's some things in here that I know are exaggerated or not true or whatever. That was a case where you're like, is it worth just settling this case, call it a day, and make it go away? And that was a critical call. And the critical call was like, now, if you choose the path of war, which is okay too,
right.
But then you got to go to war.
Right.
So like once it gets filed, you can't settle that the next day because that is the chink in the armor. That makes you look weak.
Right.
Now everyone's going to sue you.
Right.
So either you settle it very quietly over 6 months and you take depositions and you get crazy, or you go to war and say like, she's the one who did this, she's the one who did that. You don't settle the next day. That was kind of the bad call. It's either you settle it before they file or you settle it, down the line after you really dent their case up. But that's what led to the criminal charges, in my opinion, is that kind of, fantastic complaint where, and when I say fantastical, like all kinds of things in that complaint, that's what leads to the criminal charges, because now the Southern District of New York sees it. And the prosecutor Comey, who's no longer a prosecutor there, she reads this and she's like, oh, wait a minute. There's something here. This is kind of sexy in terms of like, these are the accusations. He's got tons of assets we can seize and all these different things. And that's really what happened in that case. I think that's what motivated the criminal case. And ultimately, to me, it was a weak criminal case.
I thought it was so weak. We all did an analysis too. We thought it was terrible. And I think how long is he serving? 4 years?
50 months. He'll be out probably in 12. He did about 13 or 14 months to this point. He'll probably do another 12 or 13 months. Right. He has an RDAP program, which is the residential drug program. That'll take 12 months off his sentence, 85% of that. And then because of President Trump, that was passed the First Step Act and the Second Chance Act, he should get out in terms of house arrest or halfway house within like 13 months.